Hello and welcome, dear viewers of Zarin International Television. I am Sandra Smith and I'm here to bring you the latest news for this hour.
Two Israeli security sources have reported that the country's military is about to launch an imminent attack on the Fordo nuclear facility. These sources have emphasized that although Israel hopes the United States, with its superior military capabilities, will destroy the Fordo facility, it may carry out the attack alone in the coming days if necessary, and said, these sources say this is the most comprehensive scenario for joint Israeli and American actions within the next 48 to 72 hours. Israeli sources also say that attacking Fordo without the participation of the United States is extremely difficult, because only American bunker-buster bombs like the GBU-57, which are carried by stealth bombers such as the B-2, have the capability to do so. Israel does not possess such weaponry, and its F-15 fighter jets are not capable of carrying these types of bombs. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with British Foreign Secretary Deborah Abrams to discuss the conflict between Israel and Iran. The U.S. and British foreign ministers emphasized that the Islamic Republic must never acquire or develop nuclear weapons. During this meeting, the two sides also discussed other issues, including efforts to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. The Pakistani defense minister described the U.S. president's reception of Asim Munir, the country's army chief, at the White House as a turning point in Islamabad-Washington relations. Khawaja Asif called this meeting the most significant event in the history of relations between the two countries. He added that the importance of Pakistan's role in resolving regional issues has been highlighted and recognized. The Taliban intelligence has held a secret meeting regarding the possible collapse of the Islamic Republic. Reliable sources say that the Taliban intelligence considers the potential fall of the Islamic Republic and the rise of a democratic government in Iran as a challenge to its own geostrategic and strategic objectives. Nachiba Bayan, in a report, has addressed the key points of the Taliban intelligence's concerns about the possible collapse of the Islamic Republic. Today is the 32nd World Refugee Day. The United Nations has designated this day as a show of solidarity with refugees. The United Nations says this day is being observed while humanitarian aid for refugees decreases every year. Meanwhile, the European Union delegation in Afghanistan has stated that it will continue to support displaced Afghans within Afghanistan and in regional countries, including Iran and Pakistan. Pakistan's Dawn newspaper has reported that many Afghan migrants who have been deported from the country are returning again. The report, in conversations with some of the migrants, added that a number of these migrants are trying to return to Afghanistan due to difficult circumstances. However, these migrants, given the harsh conditions in Afghanistan, are trying to return to Pakistan again. Dawn newspaper has written that over the past 2 years, more than 1 million Afghan migrants have been deported from Pakistan. On the occasion of World Refugee Day, the Afghan Women's Movement in Exile has issued a statement warning that millions of Afghan women are living in exile, displacement, and complete lack of rights in various countries. This movement has called on the United Nations and host countries to prevent the forced return of Afghan women and to accelerate their resettlement process. The Taliban's Minister of Interior has spoken about the group's lack of financial resources and has emphasized the need to reduce the number of government employees. Without mentioning unemployment and poverty, he stated that the group's expenses are covered by the people's pocket. The Taliban's Minister of Interior has also taken credit for the construction of roads and the provision of electricity in Paktia province. The Center for Journalist Freedom has reported that 3 local journalists in Tahar province have been tried in a Taliban court after being detained. According to the statement, these 3 journalists were arrested a month ago on charges of collaborating with a media outlet abroad. The Taliban's primary court has found Nosratullah Ebrahimi, Momin Hadaf, and Sadalat Timur guilty. An earthquake struck parts of Herat province, including the districts of Zanjan and Gulran, at 5 o'clock this morning. The United States Geological Survey has reported the magnitude of this earthquake as 4.5. So far, there is no information available regarding possible casualties or damages from this earthquake.
Thank you, dear viewers, for your continued support. You can watch Zarin TV on Afghan Prokast, Jlwiz, Zarin TV app, and our social media platforms. Until next time, may you be held in the peace and mercy of the divine. Take care, and may blessings always follow your path.